Brothers and sisters, generals, we are back, and I'm so excited. And this is another edition of Father and Son Discussion. And got my son, Lord Lamont, here. And we going to speak on some hip-hop what-ifs. And if you listen to this channel, you know I've done these before. I actually just did one yesterday called Hip-Hop What-Ifs. Had Pimp C on the banner and the thumbnail. And I'll probably bring up the names that I had in that podcast I mentioned. And my son, Lord Lamont, he's here sitting here with me now. And he's going to speak on some artists that, you know, he might like. And, you know, because, you know, we have the same passion about music, but of course it's different eras. You know, he's younger, and so that's why it's good to maybe get a little, I don't call it old school, I call it golden school. So we're going to get a little bit of golden school and a little bit of new school. And I'm going to welcome my son in, and we are live and breathing, brothers and sisters. We are back to conquer another day. And I appreciate current subscribers, new subscribers, anybody that view, general, brother, sister, family. And you know, there's a lot of things we can do to keep ourselves sane and enjoy life when we ain't serious. You know, take those moments and talk about things that enjoy us, but we won't forget the things that are important. Trust me. So, all right, I'm gonna bring in. I gave him some names and some hip hop artists that we were gonna speak on. I showed my son before we started, but we're gonna get into it. And this is another father and son discussion, and we're gonna speak on some hip hop and hip hop what is. So I'm welcome in Lord Lamont, brothers and sisters, and I'll be speaking too, but I'm gonna let him get it in, so we can create some memories, you know, and just connect our thoughts and speak to the audience. So here we go.
Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? It's a beautiful Saturday. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. How's that sound? Am I coming through, or was I? It's good now, right?
Yeah, it should be. As long as you can hear yourself. Can you hear yourself?
No.
Sound
well,
check?
yeah. Now I can hear myself.
Okay.
Okay, it's not bad at all.
Okay.
I need to flip these around.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a hot one out there. It's a scorcher today. It's a beautiful Saturday in July, and we're on hip hop. I don't know about y'all, but that's like my favorite genre, probably. Or at the very least, it's the genre I listen to the most.
Yeah.
Because music is music, you know.
Yeah.
Good music is.
Yep. And I always mention I like to listen to different types of music. Classical. Yeah. I mentioned it yesterday, but classical, reggae, African. I like some soft rock, jazz, stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Classical can be good too. I liked classical a lot, or like classical a lot for learning, like structured music and seeing how it's made. It's a really good way to like analyze how it's written, and you don't even necessarily have to know the notation either, because that's like the hard part. And then they try to make you memorize like all kinds of old Italian like words to try to use, you know, like fortissimo and treble and all those types of words and terminologies, and it's like, man, it makes it like an English lesson, but to me that always took away from the music. And I'm getting a little off track here, but
no, you ain't. You're just talking about music. Still talking about music. You ain't off track.
Right. It just made me think about how, like, in school learning about music, it took it away from the music for me, having to like learn all this extra terminology and like.
Yeah.
You know, but in classical music though, it's cool because you see like, you know, originally music they did it in parts. You know, there'd be like act 1, 2, 3, 4. Typically they do 4 parts, and it would be like the intro, then like the story.
And you breaking it down. You talking about breaking it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then then the act 2 would be like the story. And then the third act would be like the high point of the story. Right. And then the fourth act.
And a lot of times it don't even have to be words over it. It's just the music.
Right.
That's why I like instrumentals. That's why I like classical too, because it forces you to listen to the instruments. And even our favorite songs, as I said in the past, you know, like even the ones that hip hop songs that got words, I like to listen to them without the words over it. Like what's your favorite hip hop song?
That's tough.
I mean, just top of your head. I'm just using
Running, Dying to Live, Tupac.
Okay,
with
that's
Biggie
cool.
in it,
Yeah, see, I like to take songs like that, take the words out.
Yeah,
listen to the instrumentals.
yeah.
I don't know. I just like to do that. 'Cause that's what I do on the job.
It's like angelic the way that it sounds.
Yep. And classical music, I actually learned about classical music from a Caucasian friend from Kansas. His name was John, and he used to listen to a lot of classical music. So that's what got me started. That was what 90. That's when that was after me and your mom wasn't together. I think it was 90. I don't know. Woo. 93.
Dang.
Good God. Yeah. And I spoke on this on the podcast before, but he said, man, have you ever drove on a highway and listened to classical music? I was like, no, I thought it was kind of weird, but I did it. Like when you do it when it rains, depending on what kind of, because you know how classical music sounds.
Yeah.
So, and I tried that. Let me see what he's talking about it. Right. And it's weird because, all the windows is up. When you're in your car, it's like you're in your own little space.
Yeah.
And then you turn that classical music on and, it's coming through your speakers. It's a weird vibe depending on what kind of classical music you're listening to. Like, I don't know where it was classical music where it got thunderstorm effects in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. It was like, dun, 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 you driving on the highway.
Impressionist.
I was like, wow, this is... He's like, I told you. I was like, I see what you mean. It's kind of dope. He said, especially when it's raining.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of cool listening to classical music.
There's actually classical music for, like, all different types of, like, temperatures and seasons. It's called Impressionist. And it was an era in music where, like, okay, so, like you were saying, driving on a road with a thunderstorm, right? You would take that and you would translate that image and that feeling of being in that type of moment and turn it into music. So you would make, like, maybe for instance you could use drums for the thunder, boom boom, right. So and then like a trumpet for the lightning, so it'd be like dun, dun, boom boom, so it'd be like thunder and lightning,
And another beautiful thing about that, stuff like that helps you create ideas. Especially if you're an artist.
It expands, which is cool because this ties back to what I was originally speaking on with why I like classical music, because you can break it down and and you can see how music translates to reality. And to bring that further or back into hip hop, what greater expression of black culture, specifically American black culture, do we have? What greater example than hip hop itself? And that's another reason that it's one of my favorite genres. I mean, and a good song just brings the hood together, brings all the people together, and
so you have the good parts, you have the bad parts, you have the fun part of music, then you have the parts where you keep it real, And that's the classical thing. What sparked that? To think about that was Rakim. I was listening to a Rakim here recently. I don't know which song it was, and he mentioned that in the song. He said he could take a classical song and make a hip hop song out of it. I remember hearing him say that. So salute to Rakim. He should have been on my list.
He is heralded as like one of the greatest MCs. Like,
he was almost like before his time.
He was, he was.
He had a unique style.
He was a true MC, really. And the thing is, got that one song. It's like, I forget what the fuck it's
He made
called.
something here with Snoop Dogg here recently too. It was him, Snoop, Method Man.
Nice.
It's pretty dope too.
I love Method Man.
I can't remember who else. I know it was Snoop, Rakim, Method Man, somebody else was on the song they actually did here recently. Nice. Dang it, Jadakiss. Jadakiss was in it. Yeah, nice. It was dope. I can't remember what the name of it was. It was dope though. Yep.
Hell yeah.
It just made that recently. Yep.
I didn't know Rakim was still.
And that's amazing. All these decades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we just talking about hip hop, y'all, and I guess I can read some of these names. I read these names I had yesterday. Some male artists, but I added some names to the list that are female because I didn't have any females. But I think I'm gonna start off with the females. Because I know we focus on the brothers so much, you know what I mean? So my first one on the list, first off, we're going to do a sound check. I ain't even got this going. First off, we're going to do sound check. I got so into it. I forgot I wasn't operating here. All right. Sound check. Can you hear me?
You
can hear yourself good?
Yeah.
Okay. Loud and clear, too loud or not loud?
Loud and clear.
Okay.
Perfectly.
Because I ain't got my earphones on, so I can. All right, now.
Well, I mean, shit, do you want to... Is it... Because maybe it ain't recording. Like, I can hear myself, but... Or it's live, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, this is just the music. That's just the music. Can you hear it in the background?
Yeah, yes,
okay, that's how I want it.
Yes.
Be all right. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna ask Lord Lamont, my son here. Salute. And
brother.
And thank those for riding along, my leaders and teachers. Y'all know I gotta say that we a student of human nature, of ourselves and others.
Right.
All right, now I'm gonna have Lord Lamont if he can think of some artists he like, but I added some females to the artists I spoke on yesterday. If you follow this channel, I did a podcast yesterday, Hiphop What Ifs. All right, first one off the list is Lauryn Hill, of course. I put her on the list. Sierra, I like Sierra because she has that Aaliyah spirit. She reminds me a lot of Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And I was listening.
Like Aaliyah mixed with Lil Kim.
Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of like
less
Aaliyah.
Ghetto, though.
I like Aaliyah
not
a little
like
bit more
ghetto,
than Lil
but
Kim.
like, I like Lil Kim too, but she's super hood.
I like when Lil Kim when she first came out.
Yeah, she was on fire.
Before she started getting all the work. I mean, I don't want to. I don't know. I'm gonna be saying the wrong information. I like her as a person, as a character. I hate what the industry, did to her or whatever.
Yeah, they kind of demonized her like they did to Lauryn Hill.
Right, and it's like they make
they painted her into a corner when she was trying to get out of it.
Right, and the industry has a way of making artists feel insecure about themselves, and they start doing all these things to their bodies, and I ain't gonna get into that, though, because Lauryn Hill didn't do that, though. Okay, we got Lauryn Hill, Sierra, Keisha Cole. I love Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole got her here right here on my channel. I spoke on her. I actually got her on the thumbnail. Aaliyah, may she rest in peace and in power. Always be. I love Aaliyah. Megan Thee Stallion. I actually listened to Megan Thee Stallion.
She got bars, bro.
She does, and I heard her in the interview, and she was saying some real shit. She's like, "I'm a person, I'm a person." Yeah. It was nice to hear her talk like that. I spoke on her.
She's very down to earth.
Yeah, I spoke on her in that podcast with Keisha Cole, and it's called "Sisters That Inspire One." That was the title of it. And Megan Thee Stallion, I listened to her song called Hiss. You heard that song called Hiss? Man, I mean, did you really listen to her bars in that song?
No.
In the song? Man,
yeah,
dope. Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. She'll put a lot of dudes to shame.
She does.
I'm telling you.
She's up there.
And I said in that podcast, her skill supersedes her beauty. That's a weapon.
Absolutely.
Because she got three things that work for her. That's a weapon. She beautiful, she intelligent, and she can fucking rap her ass off.
Yeah, so, she's definitely in the top 10 for best rappers now. Like for real. She, and speaking of like humility and being down to earth, you know who else is pretty down to earth?
Who's
that's
that?
Like crazy.
Who?
The Baby.
Oh really? Now see, I've heard of the Baby, but I can be honest. I don't think I might have heard his song and not known it was him because I really don't know too much of his music.
He was popping. He's still popping, but he's.
He kind of went through the ups and downs of the industry too.
Yeah, dude. He's one of those niggas that's like. It's not like he's aggressive,
right?
But he comes off as aggressive just probably due to his environment, and how he came up. But like, if you really listen to him, he's a chill guy. He's just a real guy. You know what I'm saying? So he stands on what he believes in. Yeah. And you know how other niggas sometimes like, shiesty my people, excuse my language, try to, they'll see a person like that and be like, oh, this is a test. I can get clout off of this.
Yeah, and that's what Megan Thee Stallion was talking about in that song, Hiss.
Mm-hmm.
She talked about the same exact thing.
So, he's had a couple times, like, he's been in the media with not speculation, but had some, not scandals, but, like, where he was, like, blowing up in the media for some stuff that happened that was, like, for instance, somebody tried to rob him in Walmart. He ended up killing the guy, self-defense, but, the guy came up, pulled the gun on him. But the whole media tried to scrutinize him, and that happened twice, I think, to him. But, and then...
And it's a lot of artists that go through that kind of crap, yeah.
Yeah, and just to see... It's just like... I really respect how he handles himself, man. I always see like there was another dude who put him in there's like a thing called the 20 verse 1 that's like popular right now.
Oh, yeah?
It's where one person, it's like a dating thing, reality show thing. One person basically interviews, has like a popcorn fast date with a person where they like, you know, find out what each other's hobbies are, figure out if they have chemistry and stuff.
Right.
And then you like pop a balloon if you pass and stuff like that.
Huh.
Well, the one dude brought like some trifling ass females, excuse my language, but brought some like, you know, just some ratchet women that are just saying just inappropriate stuff to him. And he's a professional, so you know, he was paid for this. So and this is somebody who's won Grammys, BET Awards.
Right.
You know, I'm not like I'm not glazing or anything like that. I'm just literally speaking facts. You know, he's a successful professional person.
And you talking about who you
the
talking
baby,
about?
the baby,
right.
And you could tell that the guy who organized the whole event, who ended up saying that the baby robbed him after all of this stuff, which is just ridiculous. Because you watch it all go down. The girls that he got for his 20 verse 1, like, he did not find like actual professionals. Like, he probably just went to his neighborhood and just got whoever he thought was beautiful. You know, like, hey, I'll give you want to make a quick $100, come here, do this shoot, you'll be on TV, I got
Since you threw that money
followers. Exactly. So these women immediately, like the woman in particular that set the whole thing off was like, basically like, oh, would you eat my pussy right now, type, you know, just being ratchet, raunchy. And he was being polite, like, you know, like, you know, you need to check yourself.
Yeah.
Can we just do the video like we intended?
Right.
You know, like, yo, bro, can you get this girl?
Right.
And, like, you know, talk to her. Or, you know, she can't be, you know, this is not how I want to conduct myself or be, you know, around. Like, this is not, you know, it just was not going good. And the guy, I don't think he thought that he would be upset by it, because the guy who put it on, he wasn't even really trying to like stop her, or he was, you know.
So he must have been a part of it.
Yeah,
or didn't care.
That's what I'm saying.
Both.
Like, I think he probably wrote the script, probably told the girl to say these things.
So literally just brought chaos to the debate.
Exactly, to try to, you know, fan flames and make viral stuff so he could get more clout and following and exposure, right? Well, so he wouldn't listen, so he just, since he wouldn't respect him, the baby was like, all right, he told the film crew, he was like, delete these videos, delete this stuff. Dude was trying to be like, no, you know, he was like, no, delete all this content. You can't use my likeness.
Yeah, he can't,
you know,
he got rights to it,
Exactly, you know, exactly.
Yeah.
And so the baby leaves. And then the dude tries to roast him on Instagram, saying he stole the money. Yeah, saying he stole the money that he paid him for, and that he had got the money from his grandma, and it was like his only money, because he had to pay him like $15,000 or whatever.
Go back to like old Tupac said. He said he could say it best. He said it's so hard to be an angel when you're surrounded by devils.
And that's another thing too, why I was saying I respect how he conducted himself and conducts himself, because throughout the whole thing, the baby, they always say he's like an aggressive thug, like Tupac type of, you know, basically just trying to bash him and say he's ignorant and, you know, all that kind of stereotypical stuff.
He took that energy and did the opposite of what everybody said.
Exactly.
And that takes some strength.
Exactly. Yeah. And he handled it, you know, and he could have, I know in his head, he was like, man, I just want to sock dude in this shit and slap the chick, because they're being mad disrespectful. And they're knowing, you know, because they've all seen his videos and they know the type of person that he is. You
That's
know,
why
so
they say
know.
Silence is power. I'm telling you, when people don't know what you're feeling or how you feel, they don't have no ammo. They ain't got no way to get at you.
Exactly.
Silence is power. It ain't easy, but when you do it, experience it, like, man, I'm glad I didn't do this. I'm glad I didn't do that, because it gives you time to think. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to teach Nika. All right.
He got bars too.
Great. That was great. All right, now I want to finish this list. Yeah. What you finna say before I finish the list?
Oh, I was
you
just
said
gonna
DaBaby
say,
got bars.
Yeah, he
Okay.
also is
And
one
you know
of those
what?
really good rappers.
I'm gonna listen to him too, and I'll even put him on the list.
Yeah.
That's one of Lord Lamont's, one of his favorite artists, DaBaby. Salute to DaBaby.
Shout out to Baby.
I've heard of him. I don't know much of him, but I'm gonna do a little research and I'm gonna start supporting his music and check him out.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's where. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? That reminded me of the song I was listening to a few days ago. North Carolina.
Oh,
raise up.
yeah.
Man, I was in the kitchen turning up.
Off,
I forgot I was at work. Then he started rapping. I was like, whoa, I forgot about that song.
Hey, snap.
Okay.
I forgot about that song too.
All right, forgive us, y'all. We love hip hop. All right. For all the hip hop lovers out there that really love it like we do, salute. All right. Salute. I want to finish this list because I always talk about the brothers. Salute to the brothers though, but let's talk about some females. All right. Megan Thee Stallion, salute. Keep doing your thing. And I got R&B females too. Rihanna. All right. I like Rihanna. I don't know her as a person. I don't know about things her in the media. We're talking about the art and the character too, but I like Rihanna. She make catchy songs. Yeah. You always find yourself singing them. You know what I mean? Rihanna is that type of artist. You be singing a song like for a dude, you should be like, why am I singing this? I should be singing this.
Right.
But she's that good, you know. Like Umbrella, Ella. I'm telling you, gonna sing along to it. Yeah. You know, even if you don't say it in your mind.
Yeah, they are catchy.
Yep, I like Rihanna. I like Alicia Keys. I always like Alicia Keys. Ashanti, who is I think what they call it when they try to keep certain artists down or whatever.
Yeah.
She's a
shelf them, but it's
man, what can I call it? She's an underrated artist. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's a few theories. I done a little research. There's some theories behind.
Right. Why didn't her career take off like it
I'm gonna say one name.
She was right there, like huge, about to get like Mariah Carey, Beyonce level. And
now I'm gonna give you a speculation. Ashanti, J-Lo. I'm gonna stop right there. Okay. Go back and look at some of Ashanti's videos, and then look at J-Lo's.
Oh, so that's
who's copying somebody.
So J-Lo copied her and had the bigger fan base and exposure.
Allegedly.
And then that probably was Hollywood. Probably did that.
And that's
shit on
something
purpose.
Ashanti spoke on. But we ain't gonna get too deep into that. You have to do your research.
It's like blackballing. I think it's.
I respect J-Lo and her walk, but she's no Ashanti.
No,
I love Ashanti.
J-Lo was a celebrity, like a name, a face.
Right. I call her a
artist.
melody singer because she really.
Nah, she's just a popular girl that was singing.
And she had opportunities, right. Mm-hmm. And, of course, her and P. Diddy, they was together. That to kind of put her on the map.
And then the Ja Rule thing.
But the song she was in.
That song was fire. The Ja
Rule. All the songs she made were pretty good.
Baby.
Right. But if you really know music, like me and you do, if you really look at it, she's kind of copying Ashanti.
Yeah.
Because they sound the same.
Yeah.
And she almost like she got with Ja Rule to copy, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, but she probably had the more money, so she had.
And Ashanti, she spoke on it. Yep, she spoke on how she was railroaded, how people did her wrong and stole her style. That goes on a lot. That's neither here nor there.
Apparently P. Diddy stole the style that Biggie used from a rapper. And then paid him money not to say shit. And
allegedly.
Even
yep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's been told. Even his security guard, whatever that one dude, he was saying he paid money for a lot of things, but I don't want to get too far into that. But next one is
No did it.
MC Lyte. I know, right? Yeah. I looked that up. You know what No Diddy mean, right?
Yeah.
What it mean?
That's like because he was raping them.
I mean, it's the actual definition. You know what that means? No homo.
Oh, really?
I looked it up.
That's funny.
Because it just stuck in my head. I say, P. Diddy. Why did he pick that name, P. Diddy?
I'm not into freak stuff.
And I keep hearing people say, No Diddy. I'm like, why do people keep saying that? I looked it up. And that's what it in parentheses beside it said, no homo. I like, okay, all righty then. But anyway, moving on. MC Lyte is the next one on the list. Because I got to have some golden school. I don't call her old school. MC Lyte, you probably know who she is, but some new generation probably don't. Yeah. Roxanne. I had to put Roxanne. I used to love Roxanne back in the day. And last but not least, Lil Mama, who is another underrated artist.
Yeah.
That got bars.
Too.
Yeah, and she got that energy.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Remember when she jumped on stage with Jay-Z and made that big old controversy thing? I was like, go little mama, because I'm sorry, I don't care for Jay-Z.
I think that hurt her career, actually, though.
I like Jay-Z as an artist, but I don't like him as a character. I don't know him, but I'm going off of intuition.
Apparently, he be doing some of that Diddy shit. Or something is the speculation. Him and Beyonce, I guess, are really, like, actually, like, maybe evil or whatever. Like,
right. And, you know, I don't know Jay-Z as a person, but I try to listen to someone that's next to him, that knew him, which was DMX, which I got on my list.
Fire.
And Dame Dash. If anybody knows Jay-Z, Dame Dash.
Yeah, right. That was his right-hand man.
And I like Dame Dash. I don't care what people say about Dame Dash. Dame Dash, to me, is a very, very great businessman.
He's another one of those people that got screwed out of the industry by somebody else.
Dude, and I heard him in an interview, dude was selling businesses in his fucking 20s. Before he was fucking 30, he was damn near a fucking millionaire.
That's wild.
So dude had that mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even before the fucking industry. So I salute Dame. I don't care what people say about him. You know, people
try to say Jay-Z gave him his riches and all of that.
He might have helped a little bit, but he already had the mindset and had the resources before he even fucking met Jay-Z.
Dame Dash helped Jay-Z become who he is today. There would be no Rockefeller without Dame Dash.
And what tore them in their relationship, now I'm not saying that Jay-Z hated Dame. I think he cared, but I think his love for money and fame kind of got in the way of that.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. And that's why he got Tupac killed. That's why he got...
Allegedly.
That's why he got... What's his name? All them artists from New York. Like Papoose and Jadakiss.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Papoose still around. I love Papoose. Yeah, I need to put him on the list.
That's why they didn't blow up like they were supposed to, because
whoever was a threat.
He got taken care of. Even R&B artists. Wasn't D'Angelo? They fucking did that shit to him.
And people be like, I'm tired of hearing Dame Dash talk about Jay-Z. No, people need to understand.
Motherfuckers is still hurting about that shit.
Exactly.
Like, imagine if that didn't happen. Dame Dash would be like Diddy now. Like,
and what I like about, the difference in their relationship, Jay-Z relation to what I was getting ready to say, Dame Dash looked at Jay-Z as a brother. As a real brotherhood. So when that happened, when he started seeing these little different things in Jay-Z, it hurt him. His feelings was hurt. And he expressed that. He was real about that, which I commend. Because most men wouldn't do that. You know, but I think he over it. It just, he had a relationship with Jay-Z. He was around him for a long time. So he's going to come up every now and then. But I'm sure that ain't the focus of his whole fucking life. But it's a part of his life. You know what I mean? I understand that. You know, but overall, I think he's a great businessman. So... But I'm gonna go back to some. So you said one of your favorite artists was DaBaby, and was it anybody else? You said what female you say you like? We both said Megan Thee Stallion because that's more of your era than mine. And what's another female artist you might like? That's that's dope.
I like Demi Lovato. I like
because there's a lot of artists I don't know.
Snow the Product. That's a female rapper.
Oh wow, pretty decent. Talk about real shit.
Yeah. She's Hispanic and white. Too.
Oh wow,
she's pretty good.
All right.
BK the Ruler. She's a newer artist. Doja Cat's nice. Cardi B. Cardi's got some bars.
I know. I had to listen to Cardi B. Her character. Because I look at artists' character. And if it's something about their character, I don't know. It rubs me the wrong way. But I give everybody a chance. I don't,
Yeah.
But you say she dope. So
yeah, she ain't really like that annoying.
And you know something,
in real life,
right.
Like,
and something I forget that we all change. You know what I'm saying? We all go through the growth spurt and we change. Because I always use Snoop Dogg as an example. Snoop Dogg now, I love Snoop Dogg right now.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Man,
he don't even smoke weed no more.
So fucking intelligent, man, and so fucking full of energy and life. I heard him talking about his wife. He talked about how Tupac made him marry the girl he with. He said Tupac is the reason he married her. He said him and his girlfriend, I heard this in the interview. I'm going to read some of these names, then we probably going to sign on out of here.
You can tell he feels bad about the beef.
Yeah, he does. He does. He did.
He played a part in his death.
Well, no, I don't.
Indirectly, I'm not saying like he was like, "Yo, kill this."
I think the
people around him.
I think he tried to pull Tupac out of it. I think he wanted Tupac to follow him and go like, "No, man, do this what." But Tupac was fucking
having that.
He
shit.
was headstrong. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And the industry stubborn. Had a hold of his ass.
Yeah, they really did.
So
they got him when he was a kid.
Because to me, I don't think Snoop Dogg had any malice toward
Tupac. Definitely not.
It just, he wanted him out of it. He was friends with the same people Tupac didn't like, and it just was a big old mess. Snoop Dogg didn't want any of it.
Think about it. Them niggas that wanted Pac out the way,
right?
Or was like, oh, the media's gonna look at it like because of the squabbles that Snoop Dogg and Pac have had on TV. The media's gonna blow it out of proportion, and we can make it look like he got something to do with it.
And I think they did try to use Snoop Dogg as a scapegoat.
Absolutely, and it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't did that on purpose, like the people who got him killed, which I think was like Jay-Z and Diddy in there.
And what I know about Snoop knew things to come. Snoop had a very good intuition, and he didn't want nothing to happen to Pop, but in Snoop's mind's like, if I can't help get him out of it, then I got to get away from him.
Yeah,
that he didn't have no other choice.
Right.
You know, he had family. You know what I'm saying? A future. And that's what I like about Snoop. That's why I put him on my list.
He didn't sell him out.
No, he didn't. I don't think he did. I don't think Snoop had it because Snoop had heart. Snoop wasn't even scared of Suge Knight. Right. He wasn't. He had no fear. Snoop has never shown any fear ever, and that's what I like about it. But and he on my list. But salute to artists that stand on theirs, and another rest in peace and power to Pimp C, which is on the banner of a Hip-Hop What If podcast I did yesterday, because he definitely had true character about himself. And okay, I'm gonna read some of these names and thank those that's been riding along, and whoever love hip-hop, whoever been listening to videos, father-son discussions. Salute to Lord Lamont for joining me here, and we create memories. We gonna salute y'all off, and but I'm gonna read some of these names because he didn't hear them, and I'm gonna read some of them, and we're gonna sign out of here. These are some of the artists I read yesterday. All right. Tech Nine. These are all artists I would love to hear collab. I spoke on them before. Okay. Tech Nine, Busta Rhymes, Twista, Royce Die 5'9", Ludacris, Eminem. Now I know there's controversy about Eminem, but we're only talking about the art, folks. Everybody has entitled their own opinion. But to me, I think M can rap, and I think he has skills. All right. The next one is Hopsin, B.O.B., Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, KRS-One, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Chuck D, Tupac, rest in peace and in power, Mystical, J. Cole, Snoop Dogg, DMX, rest in peace and in power, Nipsey Hussle, who I didn't get a chance to know before he transitioned. I always got to reiterate that. And I don't like that. I don't like that I really didn't hear his music until he transitioned. That hurts me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish I would have listened to his music, because that's something J. Cole said in All My Life. He said, "Don't be jumping on bandwagons when somebody pass away and trying to get clicks and shit." Yeah. So that's. But I've been listening to him, but I always got to be real about that. And yeah. So those are some of the names I read yesterday, and me and my son, we're just trying to build some memories. And I'm gonna switch over here, and we're gonna be signing y'all brothers and sisters off. Back on. Switching over. Excuse me. All right. And we're going to be switching off here in a minute. And it's been wonderful. And thank those for coming in to
thank you, everybody.
Yep. And I'm going to let him say some positive things. We both going to lead off with some positive things. I'm letting him say something, then I'm going to say something. And we're going to salute you brothers and sisters on. And hope you enjoyed what we talked about. This is conversations we have when we're not recording, by the way. We have talked like this all the time. So we got to hold on to those moments, and good moments, and even through the times we might because a lot of times when we're speaking, we might be going through something. But this is how we center ourselves. So, all right, son, give them something positive to lead us off. And then I'm going to say something, then we out.
All right. Yeah, everybody. I hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you had a great 4th of July celebration. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Follow me on Instagram, 414 Lord Lamont. Facebook, NP Kinds.
And he got music here on my channel.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna keep him afloat. So whenever he gets straight, then
like,
you know,
we're looking for people to interact with and shit. You know, don't be scared to
to
reach out and hit us up. You know, let's work together. You know, to accomplish our dreams and hopes and goals. Peace and love, everybody. I'm out.
All right. Yep, and that was Lord Lamont making another memory out there, and I honor my brothers and sisters, you know, my mother, father, you know, reachers and teachers. I honor you because when you honor your teacher, you honor yourself. Those who are real to the pit of the soul. Those who love hip hop and just have a great gift. And man, and it ain't always got to be music, whatever that is. But listen to some good music. It's good for our mind, body, and soul. It's good for the psyche. You know, just all kinds. You know, we got to broaden our minds. And I actually learned that from Snoop Dogg, you know, when he was trying to show his nephew how to be a DJ, you know, and many others like him, you know, and all the great ones that have an impact in great music and hip hop. And this has been another edition of father and son discussion. And this has been another edition of Hip Hop What If. Stay great out there and stay connected to that divine spirit deep within. Salute.